Good morning. Welcome back to Lock Valley Farms. Well, it's a little bit fresh this morning, but it's a damn sight nicer than it was yesterday. 50km/h winds, dust, leaves, things blowing around. It really wasn't very nice, but yeah, it's a bit nicer today, so we'll get out and do a few things. Start the day off, I've got to go on a bit of a service call. I think the old man broke the old Luigong, so we got to head up and have a look at that, see if we can sort that out. So let's do it. And the question remains, will I ever get done with this thing? Found the cause of the track tension light. It was the accumulator on the side here. Let's go, I'll show you. This thing here, that holds gas in it, and it acts like a big cushion. You charge it with oil, and then it's got gas in it. It's got a bladder and gas in the bottom of it, which provides like a cushioning when you're going along out in the paddock. That way you don't blow a seal out of your hydraulic cylinder or blow a sensor out or something. Anyway, that had no gas in it whatsoever, so we found the problem of the track tension light. That's been going on for far too long, but yeah, that's good. We're just trying to figure out what we're going to do now, because the new one's about, well, it's close to $3,000. So, and thanks to John Deere for not having any in the country or in the world. There's none in the world. Yeah, we can't even get one. So that's lovely. But yeah, anyway, we'll deal with that. That's enough of that. I've got to get some tools. Let's go see this old Luigong loader. Well, I have no idea what I'll need, but I don't think it'll be anywhere near this, because yeah, it's not really a big problem, but nonetheless, you'd rather be safe than sorry. So the dual cab's been running pretty well. That job went really well, to be honest. It went really smoothly. It's been bloody good to have it running again, and the plan really with this is to probably take that tub off the back and put like a steel tray on there. We'll put some toolboxes on there and make that more of a service vehicle during seeding and harvest time, and it will make everyone's life a lot nicer. So that's the plan. We just got to get the time to do it. Is she in bed? Is she in bed? Ah, nice. Kaiser, get here. Go on, come here. What are you doing? You coming? Are you driving? Go on, move over. Thanks, buddy. There she is, boy. Might have to be quick, looking a bit gloomy back there. This is what we're dealing with here. This bracket broke. She's all bent up. I have to pull that off, take it back, and make up a new one. But yeah, these pipes here are all loose too, so I guess we better sort it all out. Come on! Oh, that's tight. Woo! Well, that's not good. She's broken. Well, that just made my life a lot harder. One broken bolt and one bolt that's about to break, so yeah, that's fun. Might need to take this thing back home, I think. And yeah, we'll sort it out that way. Probably going to need to get the oxy on there or something like that. Good times. Anyway, we'll finish doing what we came here for. It's raining. Chose the worst morning to do this. Well, I'd intended on getting that bracket off, putting a couple of new drive belts on this thing while I was here. But it is awful here. It's been raining. And then those two bolts broke, so I'm just wondering, I'm questioning my motive at the moment, but I'm here, I'll just get that done, get the new belts on it, and then when the old man's back tomorrow maybe, we'll run the loader down. I can't talk, I'm so cold, my lips are frozen. Good times. Well, someone's left me to do all the work, eh? Ah, well, much nicer in here than it is out there, mate. Hard to find good help these days, isn't it? They certainly didn't want to make this easy for me. Come on, all of this for a belt? She's buggered. Alrighty, new one's going on. Alright, those belts are finally on. You know when you say to yourself in the morning, you think, oh, you know, I'll just go do that job quickly tomorrow. That'll be a nice, easy job to start the morning. But, you know, a broken bolt later, another one that's going to snap, having to remove a fan and a fan shroud to do the drive belts, and all of a sudden it's 2 hours later. So that's just the way things go sometimes. Sometimes. But new drive belts on. We'll clean up and get out of here. I've had enough. This wind. Whoo! I can tell you one thing that's not going back on. That fan shroud. Alright, let's get out of here. I've had enough of that. That was supposed to take like half an hour. Well, sometimes you just got to do these things to make you feel alive. Well, that's the bracket. It's pretty bent, pretty out of shape. I don't think we're going to have any steel that size here, but we'll see what we've got in here. See what scrap we've got. Although that there would probably do it. Something like that. Well, I had a go at trying to straighten this using the oxy, acetylene. No good. Partly because I don't have any oxygen left. So it's basically useless, but might have to do a run into town maybe and see if I can get a couple of offcuts from the local engineer shop. We'll just weld them together and then drill a couple of holes in them and be done with it. I was sort of hoping to reuse that old bit because it sort of saves me half a job. But anyway, we'll go in and see what we can find. Well, about 20 minutes in at the local engineering shop and I've come home with a new bracket. So there you go. That saved me a lot of time. Just goes to show what you can do when you got all the right tools and everything at your disposal. I would have been mucking around for probably a couple of hours, would have cut a couple of bits up, welded them together, and then trying to drill through 8mm thick steel. Well, that's not easy either, so that's saved me a lot of time. I can go and focus on some other things now, I guess, so let's go. So I guess for the rest of the afternoon I'll just spend some time working on this here. Yeah, we got, obviously just got the accumulator at the front to do when we get that back. At the moment I'm just trying to wire in some switches into the cab. What I want to happen is that when I turn the master switch on here, which will engage the clutch back on the air seeder and then deliver product through the machine into the ground, when I turn that on, I want that to send a signal through to my guidance and tell that to start mapping as ground that I've covered, so that, you know, we can see it on the map, we can know how many hectares we've done, how many hectares we've got left, and all that sort of thing. So all I need to do is try and find a power supply from that switch so that I can wire it down to the guidance loom. But I've probed everything here. I cannot find a power supply that turns on when I flick that on, and it's becoming quite frustrating. I don't really understand. I spoke to Simplicity, he gave me a wire number and everything, and I looked there and there's not even a wire in on that plug. So I don't know, I guess I'll keep playing around, see if I can find something. My other option is just to, I got a bolt back there, is just put a piece of metal out here with another switch on it, so I just flick them both on and off at the same time. But that's a pain as well, so I'm just being fussy, alright? What are you lot doing? Hey? Come to say hello. Well, you say hello. You wave. I've had enough. I've had enough. I think I'm just going to wire in another switch. This is ridiculous. Right, I've had enough of that. Time for the easy one. Lovely, lovely. Now look at that beauty, would you? Now when I turn the corner, bang, guidance engaged. Now I better just wire this thing in so it works. Switch looks good. Connect him up. Boom. Job done. Alright, well I might just quit there for a little bit. Make a decision on what I'm going to do with that one last switch, and then I can tidy up all the wiring in the cab and give it a good clean up, and that'll be a beautiful thing. That will be a very good thing when that's all done. Just ignore that there. We're just trying to keep the rats and mice well fed. No, I had a bit of a drama yesterday with that seed and fert trailer. And speaking of that seed and fert trailer, I have to change the engine oil on the little engine on the back here. We just had the carby repaired on it because it was leaking fuel into the engine all the time, and it kept overfilling the sump, or like the oil reservoir in the bottom. So it's probably got a bit of dirty oil in there at the moment. I'm gonna change that now. It's not much fun. It goes absolutely everywhere because the drain is right there. How smart? How smart's that? Alright, wish me good luck. I'm trying something new. Bit of air seeder hose, straight down into the bucket. We'll see how we go. I think it's working. Is it working? Please be working. Well, definitely didn't do as good a job as I thought it would. It's good to try something different though. Oh, not too bad on the mess, considering that every other time it's completely flooded out the back of the trailer. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. If that's the worst it's going to be, then I'm happy with that. Rightio, that's a good thing now. It's not going to flood the engine anymore. It's running well. It's had an oil change, spark plugs. It should be good to go. Let's take this thing round for a wash. Alright, I guess while I'm waiting for the truck to build up air, I should clean up my mess. Right, that'll do. Let's go. Gee, that was fun. I would like to wash that down again. Ugh. Well, that's the end of another day here at Lock Valley Farm. So, thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see you next time. Cheers.